Feel the wind picking up with Snyder and JT. Scopes on the turf where the next legends will be. Big college games light the sky with pride. We're breaking down every move from every side. A draft storm is coming, you can feel the rush. Sports 5 all got you covered, no need to hush. No better place to find your NFL draft prospects. Ride the whirlwind with insight you can't neglect. Player of the week spotlight steals the show. Underdog upsets make the headlines grow. We scout every snap, every breakout star. Turn raw talent into futures that soar far. Snyder's got his beer and his opinion runs loud. Check our top 25. Draft storm is here, no fear. We'll take the wheel and steer through the fiercest phrase. Fueling our draft storm with the passion we make. From campus turf to stadium roar, we separate the signal from the lore. In the swirl of rumors, we speak the truth. Tune in now, draft storm's your proof. Draft storm is coming, you can feel the rush. Sports 5 all got you covered, no need to hush. No better place to find your NFL draft prospects. Draft prospects. Ride the whirlwind with insight you can't neglect. Ride the whirlwind with insight you can't neglect. Growth of it, catch your kai. If it weren't for sports, how would we survive? Feel the winds picking up with Snyder and JT. Charge for the draft, our passion runs free. A draft storm is coming, it's time to rise. Sports Revolve's your guide, it's your guide. If it weren't for sports, how would we survive?
All right. If it wasn't for sports, how would we survive? I know I wouldn't be here, but we are here with the draft talk once again. It's offensive lineman this time as we are getting closer. The combine has come and gone, and we're going to get into that here in a minute. Before I bring my esteemed colleague on to talk about the combine and the offensive tackles and centers and guards, the whole offensive line we're going to do today. That's not the right one. I don't know why it does that every time. There we go. First Due Plumbing. If you guys have any problem with your pipes, giggity, because I know everybody's gonna laugh at when I said pipes, but pipes, toilet, sink, any other plumbing issues, there's only one company to call, and that is First Due Plumbing. Give them a call. Give Rob Mortimer a call. He'll be out there. He'll do great work, reliable, good price. He's not going to rip you off. He's a very good guy. Does very good work. And you can call them at 412-979-5402. Call Rob Mortimer, First Due Plumbing. Guys, we got a draft party coming up April 23rd. It's about what you got? March, April, about a month and a half away. So we changed it up a little bit. It's gonna be $20 a ticket instead of $40. A lot more baskets and stuff for people. You can spend some money inside the place. You're getting pizza. You're getting a swag bag. You're gonna get your money back right away from that. Some door prizes will still be there, but also the helmets will now be like a Chinese auction. Buy some tickets for the helmets. You have a great time at this party. We're gonna be up here talking about the draft, talking about the picks, what the Steelers are gonna do. A lot of rumors about the Steelers, what they're gonna do. Could be a busy busy night for Pittsburgh there. So come out to the draft. There's the tickets there. And also, there will be an NFL draft guide there for you to purchase. It'll be a lot cheaper for you to purchase at the party than it would be on Amazon or wherever else. It's the NFL draft guide, which me and Snyder will be doing a mock draft in a weekend or two. It's coming up, man. We're gonna do our mock draft, get it in there, you get the pick to see how we did, and if you can get on there and get on the website, it'll be on the website. You can see and let us know what you think about it. But let's not wait any longer. Let's bring in the man, the myth, the legend, Schneider. How you doing, man?
We are wonderful.
It is a lot of rain here in Pittsburgh right now, but the temperature is going up, so gotta
Hey,
take
if it's only
take
outside, I'm inside. I don't give a shit.
true. So we did the positional play. We did the skill players, quarterback, running back, wide receivers, tight ends. Now it's a little different now because now we've seen the combine when we start in with the offensive linemen. And let's just say this: there's a lot of guys. Let's go before we get to the offensive linemen. Who was your combine? It could be an offensive lineman though, but who was your combine superstar? Who was the guy that you were like, wow, this guy, this guy made a name for himself? Or maybe he took himself into the first round, or he
There's a
was.
bunch of them.
There was a good bit this year, man. The speed's getting unreal. I'm gonna give you mine real quick. A guy that I thought was sort of, and you're a Penn State guy. I thought he was sort of overshadowed at Penn State. You heard of him in that, but I think Zane Durant, man, big defensive tackle, running that speed that he ran. He's starting to get some love there, and that's a guy that I loved. And I got to give everybody's gonna say Taylor Green. I mean, if this kid could become a wide receiver, I mean, what a tool that could be. 6'6" with speed. But who's your guy, man?
I would have to go running back out of Arkansas.
Oh, Washington.
What?
He's Mike
Was it Mike
Washington.
Williams?
Mike Washington Jr.
Yeah, I think he's got to go with him.
He's definitely running back too right now on most boards now. I mean, he took himself and put him in that. He had a phenomenal combine as well. There's a lot. I mean, you're seeing it. You told me like the first day you're starting to see the times. The times are just unreal right now. The secondary times are just insane.
Oh, these guys are bigger and faster each year. It's unreal.
Like the Style brothers, geez, oh man, oh my gosh.
Thank you, Daddy.
Yeah, whatever they were eating as kids, man, they just, I mean, they stole the show. But let's get into the offensive linemen. Let's start off first with guys that really helped themselves, and I'll let you start. And I know who you're going to go with right here. We talked about it off the air.
Guys who help themselves?
Well, we're going to start with offensive linemen, but let's start with the guys that really helped themselves. And let's talk about Monroe Freeling, the kid from Georgia. I mean,
he's went up from an early second to a late first.
He might have
all
been
of a sudden into a early first now.
Yeah, he might have actually been a mid-second to late second, honestly, depending on how the draft would have went from what I read. But
he's come out of nowhere.
Yeah, he's a top 10 pick on a lot of boards right now, as you said.
Yes,
and
he is.
And you got after this combine, you have to actually think the offensive tackles really aren't that bad this year. I mean, they're
not bad, but there's not that one guy that rises all above. You got a bunch of guys who are good, but there's not that one guy who just is much different from everyone else. And that's where you got to figure it is. This is going to be very interesting because who do you like?
I think this draft messes up.
Pretty much for the most part, it's been the kid from Miami. And Lord, I'm sorry if I screw up your name, buddy. That Francis Magua.
Yeah,
he's pretty much in the top two guys all the time.
Yeah, him and Spencer Fano from Utah.
But I mean, you see a lot of other guys move in and out of that spots now.
I mean, there's definitely a chance.
Especially this Freeling.
Yeah, and Freeling could literally be the first. I think what's nice about this draft is there's not a tackle that you're going to say how like a Joe Thomas. You're not going to say this guy could go top 2 or 3. But it's sort of good for this draft because you got the defenders to go 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, we'll get into that next week.
You might not see very many offensive guys go in the top 10.
I agree with that.
You might be down to like 2 guys.
You're gonna get a quarterback and possibly 4 or 5 defense in a row before you might see
I think you're going to keep going.
maybe more than that even.
Yeah.
I mean, you're definitely gonna get a quarterback first. We know that.
Well,
Mendoza's going 1.
That's the biggest thing, that's not even a draft question.
Yeah, that's if anybody does a mock draft and he's not the number 1 pick, then there's something. I don't know what they're doing.
And then people are idiots. Yeah.
They're trying to do something. But I agree with you, man. I think Fano Maeg, I don't know how to say his name. Mawego, or
whatever.
Mawego.
Guy from Miami.
Caleb Lomu, Caden Proctor, Monroe Freeling. They're not in that order, but that's like 5 guys right there that could definitely. They all could go first round. Don't you agree? I mean, Proctor maybe not.
I don't think I don't think there's going to be a ton of O-line going in the first round. I figure 6 to 8 players, including guards.
Yeah, because the guards.
Because Vega's going in the first round for sure. That's a definite. Then you got maybe Pregnan and Dunkers. They're get talked about, but I doubt it.
Ione, how do you say his name? The kid from Penn State.
Just go Vega.
Vega, yeah, Vega. That's why I was like, Vega is definitely a first round pick, and I agree with you.
Yeah.
The guards this year are actually, on paper, I think a higher graded positional. I think their position is really deep. I mean, you got guys like Brailsford from Alabama, who you've heard about for a couple years, Jake Slaughter from Florida, guys that like they've been around. Besantis, like you talked about, and you got this kid from Texas that came. Another guy that really DJ Campbell, the DJ Campbell kid. He had a really good showing at the combine as well. From out of Texas, so he's another guy that sort of improved himself. He was actually one of the winners I've seen in a couple of them. His 40-yard dash, a 5:03 40-yard dash, 6'3", 313, and he moves really well. And that's a guy that sort of was like a 3rd or 4th round pick that might sneak into the 2nd now, depending on how these defensive players go. Because I mean, there's a lot of talent on defense. I mean, this defense, yep. And then you go through your normal receiver run. By the end of the first, you're going to start seeing receivers drop. I mean, you're going to see receivers go earlier in the first, but you're going to see a ton between the first and the second, like end of the first, the second. By the way, some great trades in the NFL coming out, man. Do you see what McDuffie got from KC today?
Oh, yeah.
Crap. Man, the KC, they got
big deal for Rams. Rams are going for it. Hey, look at the Rams. They lost by how much to Seattle?
That's right.
If they would have beat them, they would have won the Super Bowl.
KC gets another number 1 pick out of that. I mean, that frees up another. Be interesting what KC does. They got an early pick and a late pick in the first now, so that'll be interesting to see how they do that. I do like his Jennings Dunker kid. I like him better at guard personally, but I think that teams are. I'm starting to see a lot of listings of teams and mock drafts. They're having them as a you said off the air, right tackle. The kid's good. I mean, the kid's like one of them, just a grinder. He's like a hardworking grinder. I mean, he's like a guy. I know Pittsburgh people would love him. Just that kind of guy, you know.
It doesn't matter who he goes to, where they want to use him at.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I mean, there's a lot of guys that drafts always come out like this. You'll see a guy drafted like a tackle, and 3 years later they're playing playing guard or vice versa.
Yep. You keep hearing the same thing about that Blake Miller from Clemson.
He's another name that was
like, going to be a tackle or is he going to be a center? It's like that's the big difference.
Yeah, it's a big difference. And speaking of centers aren't that. There's not that one guy this year. You know, every year you have that one guy that people are like, "Oh man, that's a generation."
No, but there's 3 or 4 guys that are going to be out there.
Yeah, no, I agree with that as well. But you don't have that like that, you know, like that Linderbaum or like a guy like, oh, this guy's going to be, you know, a 10, 12-year starter, and but there's some talent there as well. Maybe not. I'd put centers as the 3rd of the 3 positions. I think guards are the top. I think there's better high-end guards in this draft. I really do, especially if Dunker, you know, stays as a guard and becomes a guard. I think it makes the guards that much stronger. There's a kid out of I put him on my thing, and I don't know why I put him down as Maryland. I was watching a Maryland basketball game, but Max Ianicher Ian Acre.
Arizona State guy. Yeah.
Oh, here it is. Hanacor. Hanacor. I got it. There's a spelling right there. Hanacor. He's another guy that did really well at the combine. But he's definitely like a second round, maybe early third round.
Late first, early second.
You think for him? That's a lot of
Yep.
tackles, man. If you put him in there as well. Are you saying Blake Miller's probably a second, third round pick? No, if he goes,
He might be a center.
Yeah, and he's I mean,
I look at there's only the guy Magua, Fano. We'll go Proctor, Lamu,
Freeling,
and Freeling. That's my top 5 tackles. They'll go first round. Anyone else, extra.
That's 5.
Then you add Vega in there for number 6. I don't think there's a ton of tackles going there.
I don't know if I don't know if that's 5. Let's just say there is 5 that go in the first, just for shits and giggles.
I said 5 tackles and 1 guard.
You got 2 quarterbacks pretty much guaranteed. That's 7. I'm just looking at this like
Simpson's far from guaranteed.
I think after he had a pretty good showing. I think he's gonna be at least I think he's gonna be at least a mid to late. I'm hoping it ain't Pittsburgh. That's all I'm hoping. But I do think a team will take a chance on him.
What do you mean? Steelers are gonna get Kyler Murray.
I actually could see that, man, and I can't see why people would get mad at that. 43-year-old quarterback.
I could a heartbeat.
I'd rather have Kyler Murray.
What do you want a guy who can't even look at the playbook? They have to put in his contract to look at the playbook, and you want him? Save it.
I don't know. I'd rather have him than a 43-year-old who just jags his.
I don't want either of them.
I agree with that too. I agree with that too. I told you I want Malik Willis, but I ain't giving him 30
either.
I'm not giving him $30 million though either.
That's what he wants.
Yeah, let's see if he gets it.
But either way.
But yeah, getting back, I would say as a whole, if you're a team that needs some offensive linemen, this ain't a bad draft. Then you agree? Getting back to what you were
solid guys. There's not that one standout guy, but there's a lot of solid guys in here that you can do well with.
And getting back,
to what we didn't talk about some of the other guys with Pregnon and Besantis and some of the other guys. It's a nice draft. The first 2 rounds anyway.
The guards I want to say the guards are good 10 people deep, like where it's guys that I think can help. That Reed Adams out of A&M ain't a bad guard.
There's plenty of them out there.
Brailsford, that Connor Lew out of Auburn's another guy
he's a center.
Center, but he is probably the top center, him or Blake Miller. But as a whole, though, the interior lineman it's not bad this year. It's not bad at all.
Pretty good.
It's actually pretty deep. The tackles, like you said before, there's not that one guy that you're like, this is gonna be the left tackle for the next. It ain't that big. I mean, but I can see a guy like, Moiga or Fanu becoming like a left, a guy that might be better than like a Broderick Jones, how he's performed. And I mean, you just take a chance with these guys, but it's not a bad, it's deep. It's a deep class. I mean, you got guys like Isaiah World's another guy. He was really high at the beginning of the year, Oregon tackle. He's sort of crumbled down. He's probably a 3rd or 4th round pick. There's a lot of talent, man. But gets back to, I want to get back to the thing you said about 5 offensive tackles going in the first. I could see that, but you also made the statement that the defense is going to go nuts. Where's all these picks?
It's loaded.
Where's all these picks
going to come? Got the yin yang off this draft.
Okay, so let's put it this way: you're going to see at least 2 or 3 receivers in the first, maybe more.
Easily 3, maybe a 4th.
Okay, running backs 1, right? 1 guaranteed.
Yes,
Love's going to go. I say 2 quarterbacks, but it could be 1. I do think it's 2. Tight ends 1. We talked about that. Even though, I'll tell you what, that kid from talking about guys that helped them. So that kid from
doesn't matter. He ain't going first round.
Okay, but that gives you that's about it on offense. If you got your 5 tackles, I think at least one guard guaranteed. So we know that's 6. That's 6 offensive linemen. So you're looking at 6, 9, 11, 12. You're almost looking at about 14 to 15 first-round picks on the offensive side. If you have them 5 tackles, I think there's more defenders
Oh,
going
this
there.
defense is loaded. You're going to see defense going out the yin yang.
I mean, we could have Ohio State having, 3 defensive players right after.
They got 3 going in the first round for sure.
3 in
maybe
the top,
4.
Maybe 3 in the top 10.
They could have 3 in the top 5. Who you kidding?
It could go Mendoza and then 3 Ohio State defenders back to back.
And Bailey's the only guy I think that screws it up.
Yeah, but Bailey's a stud too. We'll get into that next week because there's a lot of good. That's just a whole. What the defensive players did at the combine stole the show. I mean, there was no. Yep. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I thought that kid from.
That's where you're gonna see it. That's where you're gonna see a ton of talent going on this defensive side of the draft.
I like what that kid from Oklahoma. I like what that kid from Oklahoma did. The receiver.
That Mason Graham or whatever his name is.
No, the receiver.
I don't remember his name.
Deion Burks.
There's plenty of speed on the receivers.
Yeah, it's
problem
weird
is with receivers. There's plenty of speed on the receivers.
There's no doubt. So let's just go through real quick from what you gathered from this weekend's. We're pretty much done with the offensive line. Let's go. Just what you gathered at the combine. Quarterback wise, I'm seeing Taylor Green now, like literally listed as the 4th quarterback. Is that crazy to you?
Who?
Taylor Green, the kid from Arkansas.
It's team by team at this point. I mean, he could be because he has, but you know what? Killing him is guys like AR, who have done nothing in the league.
Yeah, Anthony Richardson's not a good guy to be compared to.
No. Problem because they run a very simplistic offense where they rely on the quarterback to either look at one person to throw the ball or run. That's all they do. They were talking. I read an article today. AR, he ran in Florida. Their offense was 6 plays,
and he still didn't have a winning record and didn't complete more than 15.
No, but I mean that's what they put it down to, just because the kid was so athletically good that he could run this stuff. And that's all that mattered. But nothing else. You don't learn nothing that way. That's what's killing them.
I'm going to tell you what I saw at the combine that I liked. I thought Carson Beck did well. Did decent for himself. Didn't do well. Aller started off a little bit rough when I saw his throwing. Drew Aller. He started off a little slow. Then he started getting it going a little bit. He was a little bit rough on his first couple throws. I don't know if it was just nerves. I do like. I know this kid's a small school, and he's not going to go till the 5th or 6th round. But that Cole Payton, he shows me a little bit of moxie, man.
Upside.
Yeah, there's something there. Definitely something there I liked about him. When I get my quarterback list out, me and you, I'm going to come up with a list with you for each position before I put it in the draft guide and go over each guy. Is there a guy like out of these guys that I name you, and we're getting back to the quarterbacks here now that we saw the thing. Altmaier from Illinois.
No.
Pavia.
No.
Sawyer Robertson.
No.
Klubnik.
No.
So you're in on Nussmeier, though, right? You think Nussmeier the right situation?
Yes, I think he has a shot.
Okay. What about the Chambliss kid?
He's back. He's playing in Mississippi State. Doesn't matter.
Oh, that's right. He's going back for 7 years now.
Yeah.
I have. That's right. I have this list. I have him down on the list. That's right. He's going back.
He's back in college, but it doesn't matter.
7th year, or whatever it is.
Stupid NCAA.
And then running back's what we saw, and I agree with you, man. Mike Washington Jr. might have taken himself from probably the 4th or 5th, maybe running back, because I know you had him listed in your top 10, to all of a sudden maybe being that first running back in the 2nd round, like in the No,
I think Price is still ahead of him.
You think?
Yeah, he's a linear running back. He has no moves. He's one cut and runs straight ahead. If he has to make a move, he's not as good.
What about Joe, the kid from Washington?
Speed, if you find him in the right situation where you can put a guy with that size and speed in about 1 cup and go, he might be okay. But his agility and movement sideways, lateral, not good. That's the problem.
I think my mouse died. How does it go? Here we go.
Well,
Guys, real fast too, guys. By the way, any plumbing problems, please call First Due Plumbing. Rob Mortimer. He does a great job. Comes to your house, give you a fair price. Does good, honest work. Give him a call at 412-979-5402. First Due Plumbing. They'll be at the draft party as well. Great guy, great company. Give them a call for your plumbing needs. Also, guys, this is what we're gonna be working on. I'm gonna be working on here in the next month and a half to get it out by at least. I'm gonna try to get it out by at least April 10th. The 2026 NFL Draft Guide. It's gonna have a mock draft. It's gonna have some advertising. It's gonna have each position, the pros and the cons of each player. Basically, what round we think they'll go in. I mean, it's fun to look back on this stuff. I have the original one that we did. I think it was like 6 years ago, I guess. The Gardner Minshew draft was the first one I ever did a draft guide for. So it's fun looking back on some of the things that you hit on. A lot of the stuff that you miss, just you're gonna miss some of it. It's our own draft guide. It'll be fun. We'll have that at the draft party. And the draft party, of course, once again, is April 23rd, Thursday. It's $20, not $40. The people that I think I paid everybody back. Who I didn't pay back yet, you're gonna get your money back. $20, and then come in, put some money in for some helmets. We got a Tony Dorsett signed Pitt helmet, Hall of Fame signature, and then we also got a Heinz Ward. It's a yellow. It's a like the rush helmet that the Steelers wore a couple years ago, or last year they wore as well. So a couple nice helmets, some really nice baskets coming in as well. Put the money in. So $20, get your pizza, free pizza. You're gonna get a swag bag. It's gonna be well worth your money, and it's gonna be a fun night, fun sports night. Draft's a little bit faster this year, so the first round will be out of there by 10:30, 11 o'clock. Be a fun 6:30 to 10:30 kind of night there. So Snyder, getting back to some of the other things, the one position, I guess the big name guys really didn't show out too much. The receivers really didn't make I mean, Carnell Tate had a rough run. Out of all the Ohio State guys, he was the one that
wasn't terrible, but he didn't stand out, that's for sure.
Yeah.
He had a chance to, and he did not.
And then we got like I said, I thought the tight ends might have had the position wise had the best combine. I mean, they did amazing. Sadiq, they said he looked like a freaking sprinter. Then you had the Eli Stowers, who just basically showed his athleticism off and all his skills. So it was a nice time for the tight ends. There, we talked about the offensive lineman there. We'll get into the defense in the next couple of weeks, but guys, if you're a team needs defense, this is the year to load up, man. I'm talking like
no doubt.
I'm talking like
and edge is loaded.
D-line and edge is
not either. Corner defense is loaded.
Yeah, I mean every position. I mean linebacker, you can find 3 or 4 studs. I mean you can find.
They're not the linebackers sort of the weaker one.
I would say that still. Too. How about safeties? Thieneman, Downs.
Safety's loaded.
That McNeil Warren.
They're loaded.
Yeah, it's
loaded. I mean, that's a great draft for D.
The thing that worries me about the cornerback position, though, is one of your top corners is that Jermod McCoy, which I have him 1 over Delane. McCoy's coming off a torn ACL, so he's gonna have to.
He has to do something at his pro day, which supposedly he's going to.
And there's not that there's not that big, like you were talking about the tackles. Not a big name corner, like a big. Hey, look at
Delane,
me! Like
that kid out of LSU's definitely up there.
Maybe I'm thinking of swag though. Like there's not a Patrick Peterson type or like like one of them corners.
There's not the home guy that's definitely a first round pick and everyone wants him. No, but there's 3 or 4 guys in there that are really good.
They're going
to get picked early.
We could actually see, and this might be a far fetched thing, but cornerback could actually be the last defensive position taken in the first round. Possibly. Think about it. You're going to have Sonny Styles as a linebacker might go high now.
Who it's hard to tell. He's a linebacker. It's not a high
I
priority.
agree,
It's like safety. It's not a high priority position.
but Caleb Downs is a guarantee to go higher than the corner.
No, he's
As
not.
it, you don't think? You don't think Caleb Downs is
No,
going to be that was one of the 3 Ohio State guys I was talking about to go.
but they could go, but I won't say they will. Safety is not a high priority position. There's like several teams are going to look at him. If they don't want him, he's going to drop a little bit.
How
Not
much?
far.
How much do you like this Dylan Thieneman kid?
I like him. Don't love him.
I've liked him ever since I got to see him play a lot of
I've
games.
seen him play.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't make big plays in the games. I mean, that could just be a game or two because I didn't watch him a lot. But the athletic ability's there. He looks good.
So next week, guys, we're gonna do our defensive tackles and the edge rushers next week. So we're gonna do the whole defensive line, and it's gonna
Might
be
as well do the linebackers with it because there's only a couple.
yeah, we could just do them. Then we'll have the safeties and cornerbacks. By that time, we'll have our mock draft, which will probably split the show into D-backs and then do our mock draft. Maybe make it a longer show where we'll do go through our mock real fast. What teams need, and it's getting like we're already seeing that today, man. You got the first round just changed again, so the
Double
the
trades
draft,
already going off, so it's good.
Yeah. Do you think the Rams overpaid for McDuffie?
No, if you get a lockdown corner, you take them. Don't even mess with it. And it was a 29th pick. They gave the 29th, wasn't the early one, so
They gave us, I think it was the second or third next year too. They gave up
a 3rd and 27.
Okay, they did. I mean, they both did well. I think Casey's almost got that feel like they're trying to take a step back and then
yeah, they're a little beat up.
And that division right now, they're sliding. I mean, because I think Denver's gotten better. We saw that this past year, and then you got the she's saying be quiet.
Redhead's
Red.
coming in, so I'm telling her to keep it down.
But Denver's gotten better. Vegas is still Vegas, but they're going to be getting a good quarterback.
They stink, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, we'll see what Mendoza can do.
Brady's going to fuck that whole team up, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I agree with that, but that is the only guarantee we're going to give you people out there is that Mendoza will be the first pick of this draft. That's a guarantee.
Yes, that is a guarantee.
After that, it could be all hell's breaking loose at that point. So I still think my other prediction I'm going to make right now that I'm sticking with, I've been saying it from day one, is Jeremiah Love will go to KC with their first pick in the first round. That 9th, was that pick 9, I think it is, but I think he's going to go there. I think KC's going to start building their offense a little differently. KC's one of them teams that always seem to get these, I'm not going to say run-of-the-mill receivers, but they get these receivers that just don't, I don't know. They don't get like the big-time names. They get I think Worthy's could be all right, but then who was the kid before that
Rice,
but I don't know. They don't get that big-time receiver like a Jordan Tyson, like, somebody that big guy that can fly, and I don't know. I just think the KC's got to do a better job with that if you want to get. But I think they're going to take the running back. It's going to open up their offense. But Snyder, once again, we got first do plumbing. If you got your pipes are rusted. Got to do something. Get them fixed. Go there. The draft party.
The
draft party. Everything draft, man. This is the this right here. Once the combine is done, it becomes gauntlet. Me and Snyder will be talking about lists all the time on the phone, just different guys, what we like. Schneider's going to help me compile my list for the draft guide. I'm not going to do like 30 position players from every position. We're going to do the ones we think will get drafted during the draft. So, and maybe do a little list after the other guys that, other guys will look at but we'll figure it out. It'll be a nice draft guide. That'll be out hopefully by April 10th. There's the cover right there. Nice little cover. 3 guys there, Snyder, that should go. There's a possibility they go in the top 10. Possibly. I mean, Bain should.
2 of them will.
Yeah, Bain and Mendoza are guaranteed. Tyson is not a guarantee. But 3 good. I probably should have put a crazy guy in there just to say, well, why did he have that guy on there? Like a KC Concepcion from A&M or something. But I went with Jordan Tyson. But guys out there, www.sports50.com. Get on there. There's some great draft content on there. It's all 4 sports right now we're doing. I got a hockey guy yesterday, kid out of Sweden. There's always something moving, and I'm doing something to try to keep the other sports going too. Because as soon as football's over, the draft, guess what? Hockey and NBA are basically right around the corner, and then you got baseball in the summer. So big time draft time of the year. It's sort of funny, Snyder. You think about it. Like once you get to this point of the year, it's all draft all the time, and then from like July till November, you really don't, you get back to like not really talking about the draft as much, but now it's just like nonstop. I love it though. It's what the Sports Bible is all about. Thank you guys for listening in. Schneider, thank you. Guys, remember www.sports5.com. Get on there, check it out. This draft party, check it out. And there's a little banner on there. You can see what they have to do to get the tickets. Thanks, Schneider.